My name's Andrew Smith. I'm Director of ABN Business Network, which is Aberdeen's online business community. We've realised in recent years the huge potential of LinkedIn for local businesses and businesses globally. However, we know that LinkedIn is only effective in the power of it if it's used correctly, and that's why we decided to run these sessions on a regular basis to help our ABN community members to gain as much benefit from LinkedIn as possible. We were delighted to have worked with Mark over the last 3 years. He was initially recommended to us by one of our clients who had seen Mark on a training session in Manchester and encouraged us to get in touch. The feedback on Mark on every session that he's done for us and for our members has been terrific. So we're delighted with his LinkedIn knowledge, which continues to be just very much at the cutting edge of what LinkedIn is doing. A trainer that's always extremely popular with our delegates. LinkedIn has been of great benefit to ABN community members for taking the relationships they've developed offline at our networking events to then establish connections and relationships online on LinkedIn. We feel that the best possible way to network is a combination of both online and offline, and LinkedIn provides a fantastic opportunity to do that. In the same way, you can also have that with Twitter, with Facebook, and also with ABN community itself.
Well, my name's Mark Williams, also known as Mr. LinkedIn, which is really just a Twitter name, to be honest, but kind of works for me. And surprisingly enough, given that name, I'm a LinkedIn trainer, independent LinkedIn trainer. I work for myself and I work with organisations and individuals throughout the UK and sometimes further afield. LinkedIn is a business-to-business platform, so it's a networking platform. If you're in business and you deal with other businesses, and it's an invaluable tool to be able to connect with and engage with potential customers, suppliers and other people that you'll have interaction with in business. If you're in business to consumer, perhaps less valuable. There's possibly an argument for a presence on LinkedIn, but not necessarily as much activity. So what would be the 3 things that I would recommend LinkedIn users do? I think the first thing is to grow a network. In my experience, a lot of LinkedIn users connect with people that they know well, but don't go beyond that. And actually LinkedIn sort of encouraged that behaviour. But I think that's a mistake. I think connecting with people that you don't know, but that you have an intention to know better, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, that's what business is all about, really. But they should try and engage with them before connecting with them, but it's still an opportunity to get to know people. That'd be my first one. Okay. Secondly would be authentic, be real. And that sounds a bit odd, but people online aren't often. They sort of end up being something they're not really. I guess they maybe see it as a marketing platform, and so they're kind of putting out a marketing message. But actually, it's a social platform. It's about you as an individual, so it's really important that you are yourself and really authentic in the way that you engage with people and the information that you put in your profile. So the third thing they should remember would be to actually engage with people. Which again sounds obvious, but a lot of people don't. So a lot of people go on LinkedIn and then sit there and do nothing, and don't talk to anybody, don't engage with anybody. But of course, that's what it's all about, really. And that involves a bit of time for sure. But don't go to a networking meeting offline and sit in the corner and not speak to anybody, would you? So don't do it on LinkedIn either. This is an opportunity to actually get into conversations and engage with people, and that's where you'll get some real positive effect from using LinkedIn. What does the future hold for LinkedIn? Well, who knows? But people ask me that question all the time, and I'm trying to think back to 5 years ago when I first started doing this. What I used to say then. I think it will continue to develop as a wider platform. So what I mean by that is that you'll get a wider range of businesses. I mean, it's pretty wide now, but you'll get a wider range of businesses, wider range of level of people. So you get a lot of graduates on LinkedIn, and you never used to get that before. I think you'll get more senior level people on LinkedIn. I think they'll start to understand the benefits to both them, but also their business of being on LinkedIn as well. So a different audience to a degree. And I think also different uses. When I first started training LinkedIn, it was primarily used as a recruiting platform. That's very different now. It's very much a business development networking platform. I'll see that developing further. Further uses of a business-to-business environment. LinkedIn are going to continually look for ways to develop the system, and they've certainly shown by the last couple of years that they're not complacent. They keep developing functionality, which is good.
I'm Marion Thompson from Embark Accounting. I've been using LinkedIn now for about a year and it's been very underutilised, so I decided that this course would make sense for me to attend today. The session was really good today because Mark was so enthusiastic and he has so much information to share with everybody. After the class today, I am going to go home and I'm going to update my profile and make sure that I've got to expert status.
I'm Eva Yorston from Boost Business Support. Well, LinkedIn is a really important social network for me because my clients are all businesses and it felt right that I should be learning more about that network and utilising it more for business development. I really enjoyed the enthusiasm from the speaker. Mark is an excellent speaker, and I also really enjoyed the level of detail that there was in the content. There's so much to learn, and I'm going to be putting it into practice straight away. First thing I'm going to do is to make sure that my profile is up to date, but after that I'm going to get stuck into building my prospect lists, which is something that I've struggled to do in the past.
My name is Joanna Norris and I am Client Services Manager for Forbes Lawson. We're delighted to be sponsoring today's LinkedIn event. We are gold members of Aberdeen Business Network and we feel that it's a really valuable resource for the Aberdeen business community, and the likes of LinkedIn is absolutely vital for people to really develop those core skills and to be utilising that platform to further their own business requirements and also hopefully become more successful clients of Forbes Lawson. So, what 2 tips would I take away from LinkedIn today is certainly I really appreciate what you said about not spending a whole hour or 2 hours of your time as this short bursts going in, and really be very interactive, and also the fact that it's not an area to sell. It is about building up relationships and building contacts and getting your name out there. So I would say is those two, is the short bursts and utilising the site as a modern way of connecting to people, networking. Yeah. LinkedIn is without doubt geared towards professionals, and they make up the core of our client base compared to the likes of Facebook and Twitter, which is a lot more social media. It's a lot more about your holiday snaps and your puppies. So LinkedIn is professional and business based.